Here we go, people. Let's get live. Oh, sorry. Bad timing on that one, man. I was supposed to come in at the end of the music. You know how that goes. That's shame on you. Shame on you. You're supposed to make that transition smooth. I'm talking to my video producer over here to the left of me, right by my washer and dryer. What's going on, watch people? What's happening? All right. Anybody want to talk about some watches, or what y'all want to talk about? Who do we got in the chat? We got PMB. Hi, all from the forest fire-filled state of California. Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you're not from California, I can share with you a couple of pictures I took here of what it looks like over here. Where did I post that? Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. I don't know where I posted it, to be honest. Wherever somebody else posted the shots of Northern California. So forget about it. Wrist shots and rolls. Nope, that's not where it's at. Watch lounge. Nope, not there either. Questions and help. Nope. Nope. Rolex. Nope. I reckon the Discord should only have one category. It should just be Rolex. Is there even a need for another category? I mean, Rolex, Patek, Journe when I get one. Nobody else has one. But maybe AP. I don't know if you even need another category. But yeah, we've had crazy fires here. What are you going to do? What's up, Ray? How are you? Barry, CB, PSK, Louis. I have letters on my... Oh, I do have letters on my face. Sorry about that. Thanks for the reminder. There goes the tattoos. And don't forget, if you want to pretty me up, you got to click on the 1080p defaults. Yeah, I'm online, bro. Bro, I am online and live. Live, not life. Cool. Click on that right here. Right there, it says options right there, 1080p. Click on the settings, 1080p, because it's going to default you to 720. And you want to be able to see the links on this 18238 presidential. That's right. I mean, 1999 A series. That means it's the last of the year of the reference produced. And I mean, do you see any stretch on that baby? I don't see any stretch at all. I mean, like zero stretch. I reckon, I don't even think that's any stretch. That's just the goddamn bracelet the way it is. But whatever. If that's stretch, I'll take it all day long. By the time she's 18, she's jingly jangly. All right. Mother of pearl. Who would figure mother of pearl? Oh, you know what? I didn't send the guy an invite. How's he supposed to come on without an invite? Jesus. Did he ask me? I don't know if he said, you didn't send me an invite, you dumbass. Here's the invite, bud. Sorry. Otherwise, he would have been. I'm trying to stall for him to come on, and he doesn't have the link the entire time. What are you going to do? Okay, now you got the link. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. It's there now. Thank you. All right. Yeah, let's get that AP 15202 in high definition, bud. Hopefully your camera's set to 1080 and you can man, I saw the chiropractor today and he adjusted my hip, and today this is the best day I've had in about a couple of months. He did something right. He did something right. I'm going to mute this mic so I can scream. There you go. That way I don't scream in your ears. I screamed hallelujah.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good. I seen the thing come up like 10 minutes ago, and I said, well, did I miss the link?
Yeah.
What happened here?
I'm all waiting for you to come on, and thought I sent it to you, and I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, I just got it right now. How's things going? Hey, Clam.
It's going really good, to be honest with you. I don't really want to talk about it, but just the last 10-minute conversation you and I had just freaking put such a smile on my face. I just can't get over it.
So, yes, we met, we talked to EPC earlier on there for a little bit, and he was telling us about his watch journey, which was pretty interesting.
Hey, did you show us the AP on high def right now, or did I just, and did I not pay attention?
I just know I got out of the shower.
Oh, okay.
I can go back up and get it, but
that's okay. That's okay. I thought somebody said you said they saw you with it. All right, man.
And Barry, you are the AP guy, right? We was talking.
Barry, we were wondering, are you? Yeah, he's the AP guy, bud. AP. Yeah, you are right, Barry. Yeah, he's got the AP in his icon.
Yeah,
his avatar there. See.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. So Barry's been out for a little while. I think it's been a while since I've seen him too.
Yeah.
But
hey, who were we talking with? We were talking with EPC Acquisitions in the Discord, and he told us his entire acquisition story. It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. I got cut off there at the end, and it was really interesting.
He told us all about his acquisitions, but he didn't tell us what EPC Acquisitions means.
That's true. Yes, funny? I don't think we got that far, so I'm guessing that's his initials.
You didn't get that far with him because you took off, but he went on to tell me that he had gone into his AD, he had bought nothing. They offered him a bat girl, and he didn't. I think he kind of said he didn't really know better. He passed on it. He passed on it. Said he'd come back in a couple of days. She said she knows it won't be here, and he said that's okay. He went back. It wasn't there, and then he bought a date just 40.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, he bought a diamond date just.
And then I don't know what else he followed that up with. Man, he followed up with a date 40 and something else too. Yeah. But the part you didn't get is that the next time he walked in, they gave him a panda.
Right. Yes. No, I did get that part. And,
oh, you did?
Yeah, he just randomly walked in and got a panda. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
And with the Batman, the Batgirl, it was one of them things where she told him it won't be here, and he was like, it was always like one of them things. Yeah, sure, okay, it won't be here, and then he came back and it really wasn't there.
Yeah, I made it out
on that.
Yeah, I made it out to be that he didn't take her seriously.
Right, and I've done that too. I've a million times I've passed on things and just never took the salesperson. Actually, the other day, remember I told you about the black sub? Um,
Uh-huh.
the guy told me it would be gone that day, and sure enough, it was gone that day. This is a two-tone black sub, which we all know, normally isn't super, like jumping off the shelf. But the day September 2nd of the new watches came out, the black sub sold the same day that I was in there looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I mixed up the story a little bit. They gave him a Pepsi, not a Panda. I think the Panda he's planning on getting, they told him it's coming, but it was a Pepsi they handed him, which is supposed to be even harder to get.
And
right?
offered the new sub no date too. So yeah, he just kind of cleared it up there at the bottom. Yeah. Wow. Well, that date 840 is what got you them offers, I think, EPC.
There's guys like us who will go and buy that watch and still not get nothing else, right?
Yep. Yep. I've been waiting on a Pepsi for 2 years EPC. So
yeah.
So yeah, it's and they did. I mean, I did say hold off on the Pepsi and get me a Hulk, and they did do that right before they got discontinued. So I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
But, I was actually just watching. I was watching Paul Thorpe and David Cahill.
I watched that too. Going back and forth about the Hulk, wasn't that great?
Yeah, that was pretty good. So.
Paul, you're a little out of touch with reality on the pricing there. I mean, what should is not what should and should not be. That's a Metallica song, I think. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, Paul, I'm with Khalil on that one, man.
Everybody was with Khalil in the chat, or not the chat room, but the comments. Everybody was with Khalil on that. So, I think he still wanted to keep up his image of sainthood, but which he seems like a good guy. I'm not saying that, but yeah, if these watches are going for 25, I'm sure any gray market dealer in the world will sell them for 25, no problem.
The prices on the new, that new Kermit, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
what they're asking for the one or two that are out there, I guess.
Actually, I agree with David on both points. I think the Hulk's going to continue to go up, and I think the new one is going to continue to go up. I don't know where it's going to stop at, but the new Kermit.
I think the hype is going to drive those prices up. The hype / demand. I mean, look, hype. The synonym for hype is in this scenario is going to be demand.
Right.
I mean, if there's no demand, what's hype? And vice versa. It's the same with the Broncos. Look, you want to tell me that a watch is out of line on price? Get out of here. Go look at those Ford Broncos, man. Yep. You want to tell me a Daytona isn't worth 30 grand? It's worth 30 grand all day long when you look at those prices of these Ford Broncos.
That is true. They're right now, and for you guys that don't know, Rich is talking about the rebuilt old Ford Broncos are going for 152. Remember I showed you that picture that first time? I don't think you believed me totally.
I didn't believe you. And when I went to the dealer after you told me, I went to the dealer to go take care of my Ford, and I looked at him and I pointed to that car and I said, 200 grand.
Yep.
He looked at me and he said, honestly, the people who are buying this, and he looked left and right. He said, they're not that bright. Right. That's what he told me.
And you said they drive like shit, right? They're not driving very good.
He said that. He said you're driving, rickety rack, you're jingly jangly.
You're right, jingly jangly. Yeah.
But what's crazy is that how many of you out there, including you, Bud, are harping to go back to that jingly jangly automobile?
Oh yeah, I was all in looking at them. I was looking at them around 75, 85. And I thought that was crazy. And when they started putting them up to 125, 150, 200, I was like, this is ridiculous. So,
what's an XJ? Is that a type of Bronco?
XJ all day. I think so.
Unless you're talking about an XJ6 Jaguar, which was my very first car when I was in high school. That's the only thing I can think. When somebody says XJ, I think of XJ6, my 72 Jag.
Hey, Detroit Spartan, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you're feeling better, man.
It's a Jeep. Hey, Detroit. You want to jump in here with us, man? You decide later. I'll send you a link. If you want to join.
He wants
There
me to
you
come
go.
in tomorrow to try on the Rose Gold Yachtmaster 40 with the flex pair. You know, I've seen two of them, Detroit Spartan, in the last two places that I've been. So, I mean, if you like it, I don't think they're compared to whatever everything else with a rubber bracelet's priced. I think that 40 Yachtmaster is priced pretty good because I think that's like 27, ain't it?
Uh-huh. I mean, okay, I know you've been down Detroit, but we've been talking up that Yachtmaster 40 on the rose gold Rooster Flex. We've been talking that up. I actually made an offer on that watch in San Diego, and the watch had already sold. I was going to get it for 2021 if I was able to go get it. It was a brand new piece, 2020, I think. I missed it. So, I mean, I didn't mess around. The guys, we all found it on the Discord and stuff. And I right away, they even said, man, you didn't mess around. You already contacted the guy? I said, yeah, and it's already was sold this morning. And then Patrick Chip bought one.
Yeah.
But he sent it back and traded it up for a Daytona Oyster Flex because he didn't like that it collected dust. He said the bezel just picked up dust like crazy. I don't know.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
It was one of the things he didn't like, I think.
Yeah, secondhand 22, 23, depending. I mean, Patrick Chip, I think, was like around 21, but he didn't have papers, I think.
Yeah, he didn't have papers for 21,
but
it was brand new.
The guy who sold it to him gave him back the same money to trade up, so he wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, and if you ask me, I think the guy lied to him about the warranty card, and he kept it because it was probably a 2020 warranty card, and he was afraid he was going to get ratted out to Rolex.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, why else would you have that watch brand new but not give the dude the card?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
They'll know, right, bud?
Yes, they will know 100%.
They'll know 100%. And you know who else affirmed that was our friend Paul Thorpe. Paul Thorpe, when that video you watched and I watched today, he said that they're on top of knowing where their watches end up.
Yeah, from what I understand, they're really putting out people just to strictly watch all these secondhand sites and stuff, right? And I don't care what they say. These new cards have some kind of tracking device in them. There's something in them, or there's
100%.
I mean, they're saying that they have no names, so you can switch them, and that's good. But I don't believe that.
You know what? There probably isn't a name. The name is at the home office,
right?
Or I'll tell you something. Let me tell you this. There might not be a name associated with the card or the watch at all, and we might not even know it. We might all be getting taken for a ride, and there is no name.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what I think, and you're going to have heard it here first. So when Paul Thorpe announces it or says this is what he thinks or officially announces it, I'm going to tell you heard it here first. That those cards are cryptocurrency encoded. They're blockchain encoded. They're encoded with a cryptocurrency. They're with a blockchain technology, just like Vacheron Constantin started doing last year.
Think so, huh?
Absolutely. So you can't fake that card. That's what I'm trying to say too. You cannot fake that card. The card is one of a kind and cannot be reproduced. Once it's lost, it's lost. I'm telling you, I'm right.
It's good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't doubt that at all.
And listen, the name is let me tell you how this works if you don't understand blockchain. So the beginning of this blockchain starts at Rolex, and it says it's going to even tell you who's the last human hand that touched it on the line, and maybe every human that was involved in making that watch. I trust me. And then when that watch comes off the line and it goes to one of the ADs, and they code the sale on the computer, they're gonna scan that card. It's gonna scan the owner, you, Joe Blow, into the record of that crypto, of that blockchain technology. Your name's not going to be printed on the card. Your name is in the chain link of information in the data of that card forever and will never go away. And so 500 years from now, they will know where that watch has been and when it transferred hands every step of the way and who owned it every minute.
Wow.
And that's what Vacheron is doing right now.
That is big if it's true, John Galt. I agree.
So you heard it first here. Rich Buddy
So
broke it.
basically, any of you guys that like myself, that if you buy something just to make the AD happy, and then you sell it, they're gonna find out pretty quick, and they're going to stop selling you stuff.
Yeah. Look, Detroit says he heard from the regional rep that they made those cars to crack down on selling to gray market dealers. Yes. Everything I told you about that blockchain, they're going to be able to crack down on the entire distribution system because they're going to know where that watch is every moment in time.
Right.
Well, that's not true. They're not going to know where that watch is every moment in time. They're going to know the ownership of that watch every moment in time.
That's interesting.
The hand change of that watch will be known every single time. That watch can't go to a gray dealer now because there's going to be a break in the link. It went from an AD. Trust me, there's something. You can keep elaborating on this and keep coming up with different things. You break the link, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be issues. There's something going on here. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, Jay Sykes. This means a lot less. Well, I think with the guys, I was watching Roman Sharp today, and he basically said that he buys a bunch of day dates and stuff to get the Platonas and get all them watches, to get the good watches. So for guys like that, they may allow them to put the name on their first buyer, you know what I'm saying? So because I do think that they still will use them backdoor sellers, but for like the flippers, I think it's going to end all flipping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. It's a blockchain technology. I just figured it out. Bingo.
Yeah, EPC. Then that's what I was just saying. I think the guys like that will still be able to do it, and then maybe add the name to that first one. But
what's that going to do to prices if that's the case? Any thoughts on that? Figuring that out?
I don't see prices going anywhere but up.
That means the prices would just go higher.
Yep, going up. And Detroit Spartan, if you like that Yachtmaster, that's it's basically $4 or $5 more than what it is on the secondhand market. But if it's going to keep you getting the watches that you want and you like it, then I say go for it.
How much is it at the dealer?
It's 27 plus tax at the dealer, and to get a really good one, you're about 23 at the, to get a 2020 with papers and everything, you're about 23 at the second hand.
You know what?
If he likes it.
Yeah, I think that if there's that much of a difference, $5,000, he should just buy it secondhand from a gray. The guy's already getting. He just got a Pepsi. They're giving him the watches he wants. He doesn't need to buy clout right now.
Yeah.
What do you think, bud?
Well, he just got the Pepsi, so
Yeah.
basically he could actually pass on that one and then see what the next big one they offer him is, because that's what they do. They like to offer you a big one, then they'll get you a steel one, and then they'll offer you another big one.
Unless he wants to take them both, the Pepsi and the Yachtmaster, and then flip the Pepsi and use that money towards the.
And that's the problem with the new cards that we're talking about.
Look, nobody's going to know he sold it to a private party because that card's not going to get scanned unless that private party he sold it to now takes it somewhere else and someone scans it. Yes. I don't know.
So what it's really stopping is it's stopping the guys that get them and then right away sell them to a secondhand dealer, because then that's when they get scanned, at some point. So, but I wouldn't be surprised to have gray dealers start to tell you not to scan them, not, when you buy them, don't bring them in, don't get them scanned, that type of thing.
Yeah. No, the blockchain is unhackable. Unhackable. If you violate any portion of the code, the entire thing goes default. So it's impossible to hack. But it's interesting, if you look up Vacheron blockchain technology and Google that, you'll see that they're doing that now. So they just started a year ago, and they did that to cut down on the fakes. So they said by doing this, they eliminated any possibility of fake papers. Fake papers cannot exist for a Vacheron produced from 2018 or 2019 onward.
So does that say that Vacheron was having a problem? I mean, they're probably the least popular of the big, the top five. Does that mean that they was having problems with the backdoor sales? They must have been, huh?
No, I don't know. I think it's just maybe a matter of stepping up to technology a little bit.
Right. Just every day stepping up, just every day evolving everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, put in an order for the Rainbow Daytona.
Yeah, watching watches. Nobody wants to fake Vacheron, but right now, watches are so hot. I've been seeing on Craigslist. I've been seeing fake everything, and bad fakes too. And they must sell them. So they must find a sucker. But there's a sucker born every day, I guess, is the saying, and somehow they find them.
That's interesting. Backer Capital.
Danglin Wang said Vacheron was just trying to figure out who would buy their watches.
That might make most sense.
Maybe trying to find out the region that sells the most or something. Yeah, so it's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so it's something maybe the entire watch world is looking at. Backer Capital says, but yeah, don't you think Backer Capital? That's probably what is up with the new Rolex cards. I mean, if they're going to make some major changes to the card, it's got to include the latest technology, which is going to be blockchain. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's got to affect. It might not have an immediate effect on the secondhand market, but it's going to affect that secondhand market at some point. James Conn.
I think it's going to affect the first few suckers who transact with it not knowing what it does.
Right.
And then they're going to get busted by Rolex and be like, oh, man, we shouldn't have done that.
Yep. And every gray market dealer that I've talked to at one point was a buyer, one at a time or two at a time from Rolex, and they all got kicked out. They all got found out after a few years, and they all got kicked out. So then they just started dealing with each other backdoor.
That's my sub. We're watching watches on the thumbnail. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, which I noticed recently the other day. You took your yellow strap off, right? Because I thought I seen a picture of the two-tone in front of the Porsche, or was that an older picture?
Oh, that was an old picture then.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'm not much into changing straps. I can change straps. I bought that stupid tool, but then you have to change the other side of the strap too,
Right.
which
Right.
that's kind of a,
pain in the ass. Yeah.
well, yeah, you use a hair dryer to soften the Loctite, and then you unscrew it. And then actually, I found when I screwed it back, the screws back, because you don't want to put it back in without any kind of a Loctite either. Right. So I used I had this thread lock adhesive for my model helicopters, for the microscopic screws for my helicopters.
Right.
And so, I mean, hey, you can't get any more perfect of a thread lock adhesive for a Rolex than that. Unless Rolex makes specifically something for it, Rolex, which I'm sure they do, but it's probably $500 a bottle. When I looked online for watch kits, Rolex kits, things like this, and there was some really cool stuff. And I got to tell you, most of all that stuff has been bought up.
Is that right?
Yeah, like some of the old Rolex kits that actually were from a Rolex worker. Like I saw one where some guy died and he must have been a watchmaker and he just had a whole bunch of Rolex stuff for sale, and his family's probably getting rid of it all. I mean, how often does that come by? And it looked to me like one person went and bought it all. Hey,
Mr. P.
Hey, what's up, Haja?
Hey, P. So yeah,
Oh, right on, Backer Capital, man. You're very proactive, man. Well, otherwise you wouldn't be Backer Capital, would you? That's cool. Yeah. Maybe you know what? If you want to send me an email with whatever info you want, and if you're interested in coming on as a guest one day and speaking about it, and because you're going to be more eloquent and more knowledgeable in it than myself, and maybe I'll even do some research and homework on it myself, please let me know. That'd be interesting. It might be fun for you. Only if it's fun for you. We don't want it to be work. Wouldn't that be neat, bud?
Yeah, that would be.
You see what he said?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I've noticed his last few texts are proactive. Yep. Appreciate it.
Yeah, watching watches. It's the original glide lock clasp from the bracelet. Here, you want to see it?
Detroit Spartans taking off. See you later, Detroit. Good luck with that. Detroit. Maybe they'll offer you a new OP or something that they got in the back.
Yeah. Or a new sub.
Good luck. Yeah.
If they offered any of the new watches, you got to take them, just only for the sheer fact that they're worth so much.
Yeah, you got to buy anything that they have. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But really, I would take anything that's new. I like all the new watches anyway. So I'm not I like everything.
So this has the Rolex, the one that came with the watch. Yeah, I didn't mess around. Aaron from Combat Straps did this for me. I hardly ever wear it. I only wear this when I go to the casino, which is a couple of times a year in the summer, but because of COVID-19, we missed this watch. Didn't get to go to a casino in the year 2020, so we'll have to wait for 2021. Yeah, but isn't that cool on the deployant? And it's adjustable too, man. It's adjustable because the width of the band, it tapers into the clasp. Okay.
Right.
But you don't want to adjust it all the time because it looks like it might wear eventually. So it's in there one time and I leave it and it's good.
Yes, Easter. I agree with that 30 dial. That's the best bluesy ever made. Yep, I agree 100%. I've been looking for one.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, after looking at the bluesies, it's you start to figure out that this one's a little special, don't you, huh, bro?
Oh yeah, it's a ceramic. It's got it's new everything, and then it's got the 30, which you're not going to get anymore. And yeah, it's
And
definitely
the old blue
yep, and the old blue.
that everybody's wanting now.
Yep,
And
hundred
and
percent.
and, and I got that 40 millimeter maxi case, super case,
That you're never going to see again.
right?
But I don't know what the complaints about the maxi case was anyway. I literally I thought the maxi case was a nice. I like the case.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't see no problems. Um,
Guys say that it's bulky and stuff. If you guys think that the subs are bulky with the maxi case, try putting on a Tudor Pepsi or Sky Dweller or something like that. Because when I put on my Hulk now after wearing the Tudor Pepsi, it seems like it's small. So
yeah, it's going to be a vintage maxi case.
that's right. Yeah, yours will see. Yeah, yours will actually go vintage quicker than anything, I think, because that's it. No more of them.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already out of production. 7 years or something like that.
Yeah,
That I didn't even know. I guess I kind of knew, but 7 years, man, time flies. So, you know what's great about it, and this is a great thing to share with you all, is that it's a bluesy. It was my second luxury watch, so I've had it for a long time. I fell in love with it all over again when Aaron made the combat strap for me. I fell in love with it all over again. Okay, love affair all over again. And then it goes into the box, and I know it's beautiful, and I know I love it, and I know that's not going to change because the strap really did wonders for it. But now that you look at all the changes they made, and people want the Surtees, and people want the old blue, and people want the date window, and people want it reignited this watch again to where it gets you all excited. If you got bored on your watch, you're all excited about it all over again.
I gotta say, I think look up because I've been looking at them as you know lately. I think if I was to have a one watch, I think the Bluesy is the watch to have. I think that's probably all around. You could wear it with a suit. You could wear it, wherever you want. And I think that would be my one watch if I had that or just a regular two tone date just.
Mm.
If I had to pick one, forever and that's it. I think those are both classics, and I think they're really good examples of what Rolex does.
Yeah, they are. The two-tone date just.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you could wear it. You can also wear it without being, if you only had a day date, you're always going to be big pimping. So you're never going to be able to dress down. With the bluesy, at least people see it and they say, yeah, that guy's got money. But the day dates are much more, people think they're more serious money.
It's funny. He doesn't like the bracelet. And it's funny because when I had the watch guy change the bracelet and put this yellow strap on, he said, "Are you sure? I mean, I like the strap, but are you sure you want to do that?" He said, "I just had a customer not too long ago lose his bracelet for this exact similar bluesy watch, and he had to pay $5,000 to replace the bracelet." He's like, "Just don't lose the bracelet. Whatever you do, make sure you put it somewhere because it's worth $5,000.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bracelet alone is worth
And
$5,000."
you love that strap too. So Rich is a
Yeah,
real he's a strap
yeah,
them
yeah,
straps in particular. But yeah, and the bluesy's the landlord watch, Dave. That's right. So
yeah. And putting it on this was it's just so sick on this, man. This is just I mean, it's so cool. I turned it into an oyster flex leather or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you
Oh,
notice too the Daytonas on the leather came down a little bit?
no, I
Um,
didn't.
yeah, the Daytonas that are exactly like the ones on the rubber straps on the leather are a couple grand less. It was crazy.
What's cool is like the two-tone runs with the yellow. See,
Yeah, that's a good looking.
it's a good look, right?
And like you said, in your Porsche or casino, that's great.
Yeah, the casino watch. That's definitely the casino watch.
A leather flex, Mr. Perpetual just said.
Yeah,
He said, "Good Lord."
another flex. Oh wow, that would look pretty amazing. The white croc strap on. Yeah, that would work.
What is he putting that on?
I think a bluesy.
That would look pretty good. Yeah.
That would look. Yeah, that would stand out. Yeah, Archie did have a bluesy. He had a nice pre-ceramic. Good example. Yeah.
Watch has just come up with a good question, and if you remember, about 6 weeks ago,
Yeah.
there was a bluesy pre-ceramic with the rehot,
Uh-huh.
and I passed on that watches for 10 grand, and I am sorry, it was a full set. It was a nice looking piece, and
Uh-huh.
I passed on it, and I'm sorry I did, because I do think that those are going to be classics as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, but I mean, the only icing you can put on top of this question is with, Surdy dial diamonds or something, yeah, for me.
Right.
But the rehot,
The rehot and the pre-ceramic together is going to be.
yeah.
I think that's going up, and they're really, really hard to find.
Yeah, and as time goes on, it seems a lot of people put emphasis on making sure the watch isn't a Franken, and a lot of people are scared nowadays. So
Right. And it's so
plus,
easy
plus, plus.
it's so easy to put a rehot in there, because I seen that Eric at CRM or wherever he's at now, he had a gold. He had a gold pre-ceramic sub, and he put the rehot in there. He had it switched out and put it in there. So yeah, they can be switched out pretty. I didn't realize that it would fit, to be honest with you. So, but he made it work.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, there couldn't be. To be honest, right now, guys, I've said to a couple people, I would not buy anything off of anybody except for an AD or somebody really, really well, because I think there's so much fake, and so there's just too much money out there for people to get. EP, the rehot is, if you look around the interior bezel of your watch, you'll see where it says Rolex, 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 and then it has the serial number at the bottom where the 6 is.
Yeah, what are the yeah, isn't there another name for that too? People are often familiar with
engraved rehot.
Yeah, it's that the inner silver part there where it's engraved. See where it says Rolex. Yeah,
So,
and it's one of those. Hey, it's an. Can they reinsert one like you're saying and stuff? I suppose so, but it's another one of those extra things that someone has to do. So the more counterfeit deterrent measures there are on a watch, the better off.
But these guys are doing good jobs of making the fake ones. I can tell you that. I've seen a few fake ones that you can't even tell.
Yeah, there was a fake Cermet in the Discord chat the other day, as a matter of fact. Wow,
the new one. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you. Didn't Paul Thorpe do a video talking about how that they're making fakes on the new ones already?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were saying that's what somebody said was, what did the guy do? Go stay up all night making this fake one?
Yeah, I mean,
literally. Yeah,
I didn't watch that video, so they're really making them already?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've seen them. They've put pictures up of them, and So somebody, whoever has that little factory in the back of their shop there that's making them fake ones, is already pumping out the Sermons.
Wow. I mean, and you know, the greatest chance of them passing them is right in the beginning of this market, because
Right.
people are going to automatically say to themselves, "There's no way they've copied this quickly already." So
Yep.
it's your best chance to get
Yep.
the most of them through the door for the highest premium.
And this is where the highest amount is. Yep.
Yeah,
So
this is where Horology House comes in the picture.
Ahmad just said that David SW has one of the new Sermons up for 27K. Jeez, 3 times the price.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Ooh, wow. What's up, Imad? Wow. Hey, as if all goes planned well, and my hip, my back, my foot, primarily, my neck. That's a lot of things that have to go well at the same time, to be honest. If all those things, if all of those body parts line up with the moon, the sun, the stars, and everything aligns on Saturday at around 11 o'clock or 12 noon California time, U.S. California time, you guys will be pleased to know I'm going to have my second collector's corner with Abdul R. Watches live, broadcasting from Cairo, Egypt. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. My parents are from Egypt, so it's going to be really exciting. You know, they're Armenians that migrated to Egypt, and so it's going to be really neat to have him live streaming from such a far land, such a unique place. It's going to be so cool, and we're going to be talking some serious heavy duty watches, man.
Wow.
That's this Saturday. Don't miss it.
That's this Saturday. Okay.
That's this Saturday around 11 a.m. my time. So you don't want to miss it. We've been trying to make this happen for 4 months now.
So what is that? That's 2 p.m. Eastern time. 1
Yeah.
p.m. Central.
Yeah, subscribe. I'll try to put it up maybe tomorrow or the next day so people get ahead of it. I'll probably try to put it up tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be a great show. Maybe me and him will be able to banter back and forth in Arabic, man. I can speak a little bit of Arabic. So maybe he can yeah, my parents spoke French and Arabic growing up. And I didn't catch either one of them, to be honest, but I did catch the Arabic one a little bit more. So I might be able to. He's going to laugh at me, but he'll be able to understand me. and as a matter of fact, there's about I don't know, about 50 dialects, and he happens to be he would happen to be the same exact dialect that I would know. I'm pretty sure. So that'll be interesting. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely make it put it in my schedule so I don't miss it.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna try to make it a good show. So I don't know if if any of you guys. Okay, so here's a serious note. If any of you guys have any good questions that I would want to ask a watch collector in an interview, all right, because I've never done this before. I did it. I'm doing it with you guys every day, right? You're a watch collector, bud, and I already planned to do a collector's corner with you. But we talk to you every day, so we'll do one with you. But Abdul has been wanting to do one, and
absolutely, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be neat. So we'll see. Because my show's been all over the place, and really the format got loose because I've been hurt and I can't control it. So I want to make this collector's corner thing happen. So there we go.
Yeah.
So post any questions in the comments below in this video. If you're watching this recorded, if you're watching this live, if you have any good questions that you think I would want to ask a collector in an interview about his watches and his collecting strategies, his habits, his life, post it in the comments below and I will answer the questions. All right. It would help me a lot. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go on David SW when we get off just to get a look at this. If that's the new Sermon, I just want to see if they look that different than the Hulk, and If just so you guys know, my Hulk is not for sale. But if one of you guys call me and say, "Here's 27K," I'm not a fool. So how whoever pays 27K for that is just out of their mind. They are drunk on Rolex.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Let's take a quick look at that, and then we'll call it an end of the night.
okay, yeah, there it is, right there. I think. Wow. And it doesn't even look that different than the Hulk.
Whoa. Oh, look, it's even got
it's
stickers
stickered.
on
So
on the crown. How did they manage that?
Right. He knows a backdoor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that's not possible.
So, and it looks like it's the same green as the Hulk. It doesn't look like I thought it was going to be darker.
Oh, let me see. You think we
Boy,
can
that
trust this photo?
God, it almost looks green on the.
You got your Hulk in front of you? I'm looking at my Hulk.
No, mine's put away.
I'm looking at it, and I can tell you, it looks identical. So the only thing that's going to be different is the bezel is going to be a little bigger on this one, right?
Right.
The bezel looks the same color. For sure, it looks the same color.
It looks identical. I mean, I can barely see the black in that picture.
Ha ha ha. That's a better looking watch than I thought it was going to be. So, Clivers is on the list for this watch.
Yes. Clivers and Mark, I believe.
I mean, I told my guy I don't want it because I want a Panda. I'd rather have a Panda. What am I going to do with another freaking sub, man? Shit. Do you want me to sell my Hulk? Do you want me to sell my Bluesy? Do you want me to sell my first watch? No, I don't need a fourth Submariner, man.
Yeah.
Or, a fourth Submariner.
There's the black there. So that's the first different looking picture I've seen.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit different there, but
the green is really the green of the Hulk. You're right.
Yeah, it is. It's the green of the Hulk and yep. If it looks different, it's because of the black. But I think it's the same.
Well, I'll tell you what. The whoever's going to be buying this new Submariner is dang lucky that they changed the size of the bezel. At least they better have, because otherwise people are going to rip Hulks apart and scam them with their subs. They're gonna Frankenstein these watches.
Here's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's the same style, but that's the same size bezel, and that the case is what is different.
Yeah.
So that's maybe how the other guys got the fake Hulks, the fake surgeries so quickly.
Somebody told me didn't a lot of the reviewers, like, when what's his name when I can't say his name. I don't remember his name exactly. When he said that the dial is bigger. He had it in his hand.
Yeah.
And he said the dial's bigger, more viewable. If that's true, I think that means that the bezel's bigger, I think.
Could be. I mean, the black could make it look bigger. I know that the meteorite makes mine look bigger, so on the GMT, but yeah, I think you'd have to have two of them beside each other to really test it out,
Right.
But it's a looker, but I mean, if somebody was flashing that by you, would you be able to tell that wasn't a Hulk?
No, you'll think it's a Hulk right away.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I went to dinner the other night, I seen a guy with the Daytona, and then when I turned, I caught him leaning down to try to look at my Hulk.
That's always fun.
You know, if it was a Daytona, he wouldn't have been leaning down to look at it. I was wearing the Hulk, baby. That's the hype watch of today, huh?
Yep.
They're looking at it going, man, is that thing worth really $25,000? That's what he's asking himself. Is that really worth more than the Daytona I'm wearing right now?
That is. Hey, Nate. Hey, Ant.
Oh, Nate, if the Discord thing only lasts for like 18 hours or 24 hours, Nate, if you send me a link, a request right now, I'll go and I'll send it to you. And then you just have to join pretty quick because it expires.
I think that was Nate O that asked you that. This is Nate Meyer. Is that the same person?
Yeah. Oh, Nate O. Okay, I got it here, Nate.
Okay.
You don't need to send me the email again, Nate. I got it. Let me just do it right now, and then we're going to end the show. All right. Right? We're done?
Yeah. I got to take off, but I don't know if anybody got any closing remarks or anything like that. What did you guys think of the pictures we just seen?
There you go, Nate. I just sent it to you.
There it is. New card and all. New scanned in card.
Yeah, David SW. Yeah. Hey, this was a really good show. It was a lot of fun talking with you on here today.
Yes. Yeah, it was good to get down to watches and talking them, and I enjoyed it. Maybe the next one we can look into the OPs or the blue. Maybe we'll find a blue one by then.
Okay. So yeah, we'll come on here and we'll pretty much have the same kind of discussion, but we'll talk about a couple of different watches. All right, sounds good. Let me know when you're free and we'll do it again.
Sounds good. All right, guys.
Partner. Thanks everybody for watching.
Good night.
Thanks everybody for watching the replay of this, and thumb it up and share it, like it, and we'll see you later.
Everybody
Later, buddy.
Be safe.
All right.
Bye.